Rock and roll, muchachones, ¿cómo están?
Hello everyone, I'm here with Juanpa Zurita. He's a Mexican YouTube creator living now based in LA. Juanpa, tell me, you got 2 YouTube channels, over 20 million followers, by the way. How come? Why 2?
I started in Spanish, and Spanish is more of like who I am, my adventures, my vlogs, my trip to Davos. Skydiving is non-scripted, and the English one is completely scripted. So it's sketches, SNL, directing, acting in it. What's the problem with blue?
You know I don't like blue.
Are you okay?
I told you, it's Christmas, so you're gonna wear either white, green, or red, okay? You're not even wearing that.
White?
Who are you cheating on me with,
What?
okay? I did not buy you that shirt, okay? Okay, you're not even wearing that.
Give me the money right now!
Couldn't you have both on one platform?
They are both in one platform. I mean, both.
One channel, sorry.
One channel. So the thing is that, first of all, one is in Spanish, the other one is in English, and the fact that the content is so different. You know, one is me speaking to the camera, having fun, and the other is, you know, I'm acting in it. There's other people in it. There's casting in it. So I didn't want to confuse any of the audiences because I have more time with my Spanish channel, and they tend to like what I do on the Spanish channel. And if you shift the content a lot and also the language, it can be, it's not good for your audience.
Espero que lo disfruten. Si se rieron, recuerden. ¡Oh!
You're very aware of the different platforms, audiences as well. I mean, you started on Wine, you're on Instagram. So how important is it to diversify and think about speaking that language?
Social media is a place where you can talk about anything in any language. For me, I think the diversifying is key because you never know what's trendy, you know. I mean, I was born in Vine, and Vine is now dead. Rest in peace. So it's always good to diversify, but what I'm sure is that YouTube is going to be around forever.
I'm also curious what your business model is, or where you have the most income. Is it ads through YouTube? Is it being an ambassador for brands?
Okay. So I would say, in average, for every creator, the income that you generate through AdSense is pretty decent, but the main income comes through working with brands. Usually all the time, the big budgets and the big opportunities come with partnerships with different brands across different branches.
But so you don't only take, you also give. You also used your fame to help others, like in the earthquake in Mexico, you raised money. So this is important for you to use your social media power.
Well, I think if you can help someone or something, you should. And I had the blessing of being able to reach so many people. And if something bad happens and I don't change that, then who am I, right? Because I feel like any person that had my reach and my audience, if they would see this, they would do the same thing.
So I can almost connect. We're here at the World Economic Forum where the powerful are. Do you think that they're using their power enough? I mean, they speak about sustainability, about making the world a better place. Is it just talk or action? I don't know. From your
Talk. In here, talk for sure. I mean, that's why Greta is so angry, you know? Like, what's the goal of saying 25 times that the oceans are rising or that the temperature is rising or what's going on with the Paris Agreement? We're running out of time. What we need is actual people going in there saying, we just changed this in our company. We're going to start doing this. These are the results of things that we've already tested for the past 6 months. But I do think it's a very cool thing that this is the first year that the WEF has focused all around climate change. This is my first year, but I know because I've spoken with other people that it's really crazy how everything was touching climate change, which shows that finally everybody's seeing it. And I guess in a way that does help because eventually the people will react. But I think we're very late.
Yeah, and it's actually crazy because actually the people that really run the world and the corporates, they all meet in this small place.
Yeah, in a tiny mountain that is freezing. And, you know, I think it's very funny because, not funny, but like interesting. Climate change is the first problem that we face that takes every single one of us. You know, sometimes, and I'm not saying which one is more important or less important, but sometimes, you know, you have famine, you have an earthquake, you have a tsunami. You have, the refugees. But if we don't solve climate change, there won't be any more nothing. So it's very crazy to think that. Like, it's really a moment to digest the fact that everything that we know could come to an end. And even though I do think leading by example is important, and trying to reduce plastic, trying to reduce how you eat meat, I do think as citizens we all play our role, but we need the governments and we need the big companies, because I think if it's not all of us, it's gonna be very difficult.
Yes, no. Also, yeah. Then you have a video on your channel called No hagas lo fácil, basically telling people to not take the easy way out.
Utilizar tu tiempo libre para descansar como todos, tirarte a ver series y la vida de otros. Nunca pararte frente a la cámara.
Why? Tell me, why is this important?
Well, I think what I've learned being a creator is that you can choose the real way or
Extra mile.
or the easy way. And the easy way is always going to be there to wash you out anytime, whenever you want, because it's easy. And everybody does it because it's easy. When you choose a hard way, when you choose the actual way, when you actually struggle, that's a way that you can actually discover who you are, become the person that you want to be. And I also say in that video that the easy way is never fun. The easy way is never challenging, And I do believe as creators, we didn't choose the easy way, The amount of work and hours we put behind our storytelling, editing, working, and not only creators, but people around the world that are successful is because they do not choose the easy way. And I do feel sometimes people can sometimes assume that a lot of successful people happen overnight. And there's a phrase that says like, it took me 10 years to be an overnight success. And it's just a little bit of a mindset to all those people that work more than the 8 hours that you should work. A little bit of like, dude, you're not alone and you're a beast and you should never stop and you should keep going, because we didn't come to this world to do the easy. And in there, some leaders are choosing the easy way. So it's time to choose a harder way, because it's the best way.
Juanpa, thank you very much. I think that was a great advice for all our audience out there. And if you don't know him, then check him out on YouTube. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much. I love you. And I learned this. Ich liebe dich.
Ich liebe dich in German. Very nice.
Yes. Thank you.
Te amo.
Te amo más.
Muy bien. Muchas gracias.
A ustedes. Feliz Navidad. It's not Christmas anymore, but see you hopefully soon. Bye-bye.